I want to talk about why you're not healing. This is information that I wish I really integrated and registered when I began my healing journey. It doesn't matter how many protocols you throw at your body. It doesn't matter how many supplements, therapies, techniques, modalities. It doesn't matter how many practitioners you see. It doesn't matter how many lab tests you get. Your body is not going to heal if your nervous system is on 911. I have spent over $50,000 collectively on supplements and protocols to heal my chronic illnesses. I was collapsing. I ended up in the ER. I've had so many diagnoses and illnesses that I can't even begin to describe it right now. So this point of this video is not to talk about my healing journey. The point of this video is to teach you what I learned after almost 5 years of trial and error and testing everything under the sun. Just to give you some examples of some modalities that I have used for my biohacking nerds out there, and sadly they didn't really bring me results. I've done hyperbaric oxygen chamber, ion foot baths. I've done extreme amounts of coffee enemas, which I still love coffee enemas for many reasons. I've done heavy metal detoxing, which I don't recommend unless you're with a very skilled professional. I use my body as a guinea pig. I've done mold detoxing. I've done everything you can think of. I've done emotion releasing, I've done trauma therapy, inner child healing, handfuls of ayahuasca ceremonies, psilocybin ceremonies, saunas, lymphatic draining, live blood analysis. And my point is, I have done everything. I've done everything that you could possibly think of when I had so many chronic illnesses, and nothing worked. I had Lyme disease, I had parasites, I had beginning stages of dementia with severe neurological decline, I had acne, my hormones were all messed up, I had anxiety, severe insomnia, I had paranoia, social anxiety off the wall, I had tremor, I had everything, and nothing worked because I did not regulate my nervous system first. So if you are struggling with anything I just said, or any symptom, if your hair is thinning, if your hair is falling, if you have skin rashes, acne, debilitating periods, if you have insomnia, anxiety, anger, if you have any type of chronic illness, fibromyalgia, joint pain, if you have literally infertility, if you have MS, if you have any type of diagnoses, that literally means you have chronic nervous system dysregulation. So you have two modes. You have your sympathetic nervous system, which is your fight or flight. It's your 911. If you are in rest or digest and you're healing and you're regulating and you're calm and you're breathing, that's your parasympathetic nervous system. We want to be in that mode. If you have any chronic illness or symptoms long term, you are in sympathetic mode. You are in survival, you are in 911. When you're in that state, your body is not healing. Your body cannot heal. It actually literally is incapable of healing. So if you have chronic illness symptoms, you are in a chronic state of 911. So a lot of people will think like, no, I'm chill, I'm fine. I just have a couple of symptoms. I don't get any periods, or for females or males. No, I'm fine. I just have extremely low testosterone and I'm losing my hair and I have anger issues. No, like that means you have chronic 911 turned on. You cannot heal if you're in that state. When your nervous system is dysregulated, the brain is prioritizing survival. So what do I mean by that? That means your brain believes that you are in danger if you have these symptoms and they're chronic. Your brain believes that you are being chased by a Tyrannosaurus Rex, so it's stopping healing. Imagine I threw at you cucumber slices and a cooling aloe mask at you while you're being chased by a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Are you going to use it? No, absolutely not. That's exactly what's happening when you're applying protocols and supplements to a dysregulated nervous system. Nothing is working. Literally, it's not going to work. That doesn't mean that the protocols and supplements are ineffective. That means the time at which you take them are disastrously wrong. I wish I understood like how real and deep this truth is. All of the things that I did weren't working because my body wasn't able to receive the healing. You have to tell your body that you're not being chased by a bear anymore. When you can get your body to understand that everything is safe and calm, your therapies will work. Believe it or not, you won't even need that many therapies because your natural body, when it's shifted into parasympathetic nervous system, the healing phase, naturally will heal you. Whatever toxin you perceive to be contaminated with, your body will automatically cleanse it. You're not going to need your liver to do anything extra. So if you're forcing your body to detox, like by sauna and coffee enemas and binders and mold detox and heavy metal detox, you are literally collapsing your body. How do you know your nervous system is not regulated? Your symptoms. If you have anything I said, you're not regulated. You're holding your breath. You're not sleeping at night. You're breaking out. You're not regulated. Your body thinks you're in a 911 state. So you need to shift your body into a safe mode. Your vagus nerve is the nerve that governs your parasympathetic nervous system. So for you to be able to relax and heal, your vagus nerve must be activated. Your vagus nerve is suppressed and your body thinks you're in danger. So basically what's happening is that your body believed it was in danger at a point in your life and it's stuck on that. No matter what you're doing, you're just stuck on 911 mode. Once your body is feeling safe and regulated, your nervous system will naturally reactivate healing, repair, detox, and digestion. You don't have to force it with a protocol. If you're using a protocol or supplements during a 911 state, nothing's working. You're not absorbing those expensive supplements. I said I've spent almost over $50,000 on the most expensive supplements you could find. They weren't working because my body was in 911 and didn't want to absorb it. That's why your digestion is trashed, because your nervous system is shot. So you're not absorbing anything. All those organic foods you're eating, all those clean foods you're eating, they're not absorbing. That's why you have gut problems. It all is connected. Your body's not separate. It's all one individual organism that works with each part of your body collectively. So when you are actually in a healing state, your hormones will naturally balance. You don't have to do anything. You have to regulate your nervous system. No supplement, diet, or detox can override a dysregulated nervous system. Nutrients cannot be properly absorbed when your digestion is shut off. That means you're in 911 mode. That's why you have gut problems. That's why you can't eat anything. Detox pathways like your liver, your lymph, your kidney, your blood, they're not open when you're in perceived danger. The problem keeps getting worse and worse. Even energetic or emotional work will not integrate in 911 because the brain is not in a receptive state for neuroplasticity. That's why you say, I've done all the energy work, I've done all the emotional release, I've done all the inner child work. Why am I not healing? Because your body still thinks you're in 911, so the information is not being embodied. It's not integrating because neuroplasticity is not available. Which neuroplasticity is the ability to adapt your brain to create new neural pathways and synaptic connections. People are often trying to heal by adding more supplements, more detox, more therapies, but the body is not going to use it. All you're doing is exhausting an exhausted system. Because when you take supplements, it's not that, oh, if it doesn't work, nothing happened. No, it's actually worse because now your body has to figure out what to do with it. And now your energy is being more depleted. So now you are running on empty So, what are some simple ways to start shifting your body from danger into relaxation, healing mode? The most effective way is your breath. I have been hearing about breath work my whole life, and if you are in an extreme 911 state, it sounds annoying to you to hear, just breathe. I used to snap when people told me just breathe. So this is where I would begin. I would begin with controlled rhythmic breathing. All you gotta do is find a comfortable position, sit down, relax, and breathe in, count to 4, and exhale longer. Exhale to 6 or 8. Do that for about 5 minutes. If you can do that every day, you are going to start relaxing your nervous system. Your sympathetic nervous system, your danger response, doesn't breathe when you're in danger. So when you have a chronic illness, you're subconsciously kind of holding your breath. If you just notice, you're not breathing. You're not exhaling. You're holding your breath because you don't want to feel. To breathe is to feel, and to feel is to heal. So when you're breathing, count to 4, hold it, exhale, 6 or 8. Do that for about 5 minutes. 10 minutes is even better, but it's hard to do that when you're in nervous system dysregulation. If your nervous system is extremely shot and you can't exhale, that's how you know that you're having a hard time with your nervous system. When your nervous system is shot, your breath is fractured. So you start with your breath. If you are able to get yourself to breathe throughout your day, say you did it for 5 minutes, and then you did it in the morning, and you did it in the afternoon, and you did it at night, 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes, you are naturally breaking the cycle of your 911. All you have to do is start with 5 minutes in the morning, 5 minutes in the afternoon, 5 minutes before bed. Just make sure your exhales are longer. You don't have to try to stop your thoughts. You don't have to try to reach oneness with the universe. You don't have to do anything. All those things that you're doing are more nervous system dysregulation. Oh my God, I can't get myself to stop thinking. Oh my God, stop. Shh. Don't do any of that. Just do less. It's like forgetting Sarah Marshall. No, do less. Do less. If you guys know what I'm talking about, the Paul Rudd scene with a surfboard. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I digress. I will take walks in the morning if I'm not working that day, or I will just do a regular nature walk in your neighborhood, in your park, and make sure all you're doing is breathing out slower and it's controlled. Look at the world around you. Don't stop your thinking. That's not real meditation. We can talk about meditation in another video. That's it. If you do that, you shift your body, because what's happening is you're not breathing when you're being chased by a bear, okay? So when you are breathing, your body's like, wait a minute, I'm not being chased by a bear. The exhales are long. So the exhale is what shifts you into parasympathetic, the good one, the relaxed one. Not that sympathetic is bad, it's just there for survival and 911. Like if someone broke into your house and you need to figure out a plan, your breathing stops, your body shifts not into relaxation and digestion and healing. It shifts into, we're in survival, right? You're not going to do a face mask during someone breaking into your house. That's why we have it. We need it for survival. We're not in survival mode as much as our brain perceives that we are. So if you're exhaling slowly, your body believes you're in healing mode. So the more you do it throughout your day, the more your body thinks you're not in danger. That's why if you're a person that continually does breath work every day, like myself, over time your brain starts to learn, wait a minute, we're able to breathe throughout the day, so we are not in 911. So over time, you're not in danger mode, and your body will naturally start healing itself. Then your supplements and protocols will actually hold. They will land and they will integrate. That's why breathing is important. It's designed to return your mind and body back into wholeness. 911 state is a fractured state of mind. Second way to integrate your body into healing is putting your feet on the ground barefoot, sitting on the ground against a tree. If you sit on the ground, your body can feel the earth beneath you. Just feeling the earth with your bare feet and having that somatic sensory effect of, I feel my feet on the ground, I can see the environment around me, I can connect to nature. You are naturally relaxing your mind and your body. If you sit there and you breathe, you have no idea how quickly you will get out of nervous system dysregulation. So the secret in the consistency, create a routine where you're doing this consistently. The more you are consistent about a nature walk or sitting on the ground and connecting to the earth, the more your nervous system is aware that there is a routine and we're not in 911. Because in 911 chaotic state with sympathetic nervous system on, there's no regulation and there's no routine. You're in a battlefield. So if your body starts to get used to a routine, it starts to believe maybe we're not in danger. And when you're not in danger, your body shifts to parasympathetic, and now your body's naturally going to balance your hormones. Your liver is going to start naturally detoxing those chemicals that you're terrified of, and you're going to start healing. So breathing and grounding, because grounding has so many effects. Healing inflammation, restoring your magnetic field, connecting you to your breath. So just to recap, before you think about any detox, supplement, or any healing protocol for any chronic illness that you're struggling with, any named diagnoses, anything including cancer itself, any type of dementia, any type of diagnoses ever that you've ever received, before you begin your healing journey, you have to understand one thing. If your nervous system is not regulated, meaning getting it out of 911, if your nervous system is dysregulated, nothing is holding. No protocol, no supplements, nothing, not even your magnesium. When your safety is restored in your body, your parasympathetic nervous system takes over. This is where cells repair, liver detoxifies, your gut absorbs your nutrients, your hormones naturally balance, and your immune system recalibrates. This is my final hard truth. You cannot heal in the same physiological state that got you in. The healing switch is turned off. You don't turn on the light halfway. The light turns on or the light turns off. It's the same thing with sympathetic or parasympathetic. You're either in 911 being chased by a bear, or you're chilling and you're relaxing and you're getting a spa and you're soaking in a bath. So you gotta switch your body into bath mode to be able to handle the face mask. Stop taking supplements and protocols and therapies and seeing new doctors and getting testing done. The medicine that God gave us is free. It's in your body. It's called your breath. I challenge you to do a breathwork challenge for 30 days, where 3 times a day you breathe for 5 minutes and your exhale is longer than your inhale. That's it. If you continually keep this on, your body, whether you like it or not, is going to shift into healing mode. Regulation is not just a mindset, it's a biology. I hope you found this video helpful. I hope you have more clarity, and I hope you take what I'm saying to heart and take it for what it's worth. My name is Zara, and I am a certified holistic health practitioner. I am a natural health educator. I am a certified Holy Fire Reiki practitioner. Thank you so much for listening. Happy healing.